From the... Mike Stafford called.
Is this about that church shooting?
What makes a person do something like that?
Eve, you said in your statement that the devil made you do it.
Yeah, this is quite the movie here, and this is a look at Condition of Return, a new thriller coming to theaters and video on demand this Friday. The film shot entirely in Phoenix, starring AnnaLynne McCord and Dean Cain. AnnaLynne plays a woman who shoots up a church as part of a deal she makes with the devil.
Yeah, and AnnaLynne, I'm sure you're a lovely woman, but this trailer makes you look kind of creepy. Where is AnnaLynne? Good morning. How are you?
Hi. Hi, you're smiling.
Thank you for having me. I try to be lovely in real life, I promise. But for 22 years, I played not really nice, wonderful people on camera.
I tell you what, I love the premise of this movie because like there's a line in there you say, this is not like your traditional deal with the devil. And the whole thing is so creepy. So give us a little bit of the synopsis of what this movie's about.
Having a little bit of trouble with the audio, but basically the character that when I read this, I did not want to do this project initially, as you can imagine. To take this on and to offer what I could offer as an actress to something that's so relevant in the world was something that was a little confronting and a little challenging. And Tommy and Mark, who are director and producer, and Scottsdale natives, they live there in Scottsdale, and they lived in Sedona for a while, but Arizona natives. They saw that I was the character they thought from a different project. They were like, she's the actress that we want for this. They called me, we have a conversation. We talked about what this was going to be as a project, but more so what it could be as a film and as an art piece that is challenging some ideals in society, not just the issue of obviously what the first scene of the film portrays, which is a mass shooting, and the severity and the nature of that, but also what are we going to do to look at the root cause of issues like this, and where does blind faith play a role? And so Tommy, Mark, and I, and also the writer John Spare, we really want this to be something that becomes a conversation piece, that if you watch this project, maybe you ask questions, how you sit across from someone who doesn't believe the way you do necessarily, and perhaps you can broaden your mind, ask deeper questions, and have a conversation that could potentially create a solution-based approach to some of these issues in our world.
You know, it was shot entirely here in Phoenix, and I'm sure you're used to shooting films maybe in Los Angeles and really nice studios and things like that. What was it like shooting here in Phoenix, outside of Hollywood?
Well, y'all are amazing because y'all suffer some crazy summers in Phoenix. It was summer in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was hot, honey.
I was hot, honey.
You were.
Yeah.
If we were hot, I know you were.
But what was amazing, the people, the local people are. I think Arizona is magical. I love the name Phoenix, rising from the ashes. Everyone was really thoughtful in the process. It wasn't just a project for the sake of a project. Everyone was showing up to be a part of it. And the locals that we had from Sedona and the locals we had from Phoenix and the Phoenix area, I loved having conversations with them off set and talking to them about what the film was about, but also just life. And I loved it. Yeah, there were some moments where we were like, let's jump out and get this shot, and so there were some fun moments like that, which you have with indie films. But I love Arizona. I love Phoenix. And we had some really cool opportunities to work with local restaurants that were excited about a film coming in. In LA, they're not excited about anything,
Right.
So in Phoenix, it was cool to work with local restaurants and companies and places that were happy to host a film shooting in their area. So
Were there any local restaurants or coffee shops or spots that you liked that you remember or recall from the shoot?
I'm terrible with names, and it was a year and a half ago, but there's a scene in the film where we shoot a flashback, and my character has found out something that's going to change her life, and I don't want to give it away because I want you to watch the film. But it was amazing. They were actually able to run the restaurant and have people coming in the background in real life while we were filming. Cool. And I think it was like in Tempe or somewhere outside of Phoenix.
Good. Yeah.
But I'll find out what the actual name of the restaurant was, because we had big signs covering up everything, obviously, so that it was for the film. But the people who were working there were so wonderful. Even the individuals coming in, the patrons were so understanding that we were like asking them to be quiet while they're trying to have their lunch. It was just a testament to the Phoenix people, and it was really, really lovely.
That's really neat.
AnnaLynne McCord, I'm glad you enjoyed our city and our valley. We're kind of a melting pot. Midwestern people, LA people.
Yeah, some East Coast
It's a
people.
cool place to hang out. So the movie is called Condition of Return this Friday. It starts streaming and in theaters. Great talking with you this morning.
Nice to meet you, AnnaLynne.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Good luck with the film.
Yeah, much success in the
Thank
future.
you.
Yeah. And look how pretty she is and nice. In that movie, she's kind of creepy.
It's really scary.
That's acting. Acting.